In this segment of Drive, we have come all the way to Johannesburg to witness the action behind the scenes at the Toyota Gazoo Racing Motorsport Hub. So if you're thinking Dakar Rally, those fantastic vehicles are all being built right here, manufactured from start to finish. A couple of things being important, but on the whole, everything gets put together here. Unfortunately and understandably, we weren't able to capture many of what we got to see with our naked eyes, but we will most certainly get to speak to Saud Bariawa as well as Guy Bottrell about the manufacturing of those vehicles and how proud they are to be involved with an organization of this nature, as well as the power and the precision and the amazing performance of these vehicles at the likes of the Dakar Rally. As mentioned, I said, we are going to speak to Guy Bottrell, and here is the man. As a starting point, Guy, earlier on we got a sense of the Toyota Gazoo Racing Motorsport Hub SVR. Amazing operation, just in terms of what really goes down there. You guys must be really proud of what you are able to produce, in-house, all here in South Africa. A couple of things that needs to be brought in, but on the whole, everything homegrown, locally produced.
Yeah, it's really phenomenal. South Africa's got some great engineers, great people, some really clever people too. So for us to showcase this, for Toyota to showcase it, and for myself and for Saud to drive as the factory drivers, it's really special. It's a great honor to drive for this team. And the drive behind it, purely South African. Like you said, one or two things imported from overseas, but the majority of the stuff's all homegrown, made right here in South Africa. With racing cars, you always need more power, but our rules are very strict, so it's a very fine line to make the right amount of power within the rules. And then also it's always a suspension story, trying to make the car handle better, grip better, so that's where most of our time is spent. The geometry of the car is very technical. There's a lot of things going on there in the geometry, and it's just to put it all together as a package, because you can have one thing slightly off and it just throws the whole car. So it's a lot of brain power, a lot of things going on, but the team does an amazing job. One of the most successful Dakar teams out there, and it's just incredible to put it all together. Dakar is the toughest race in the world. We're up against some of the best drivers in the world. I mean, when you look at the entry list and you see how many world champions are in there, for us coming from South Africa, it's a hell of a thing. But, like you say, the confidence is all in the car. The confidence is in us driving the cars, and to be part of this team is a huge confidence booster. We can really push hard, and we know the Hilux is the toughest car out there. Lots of screams, lots of shouts. It's a huge privilege to take the guys in the car. It's not often that there's this opportunity made available. These cars are very expensive to run, and to get the media involved and get them in the car, I think it just helps grow the sport, because it's difficult to explain what's really going on, and a lot of the guys super enjoyed it. They couldn't believe the handling, they couldn't believe the brakes and the power, and what the car can drive over is incredible.
South Africans, if you do not know the name just yet, please do me a favor, take out your phone, make a note, Saud Bariawa. One of South Africa's arguably best drivers coming through the ranks, Dakar Rally Stage winner. The man is serious when it comes to his motorsport. And we also got to experience where he works daily, I want to say, at the Toyota Gazoo Racing Motorsport Hub, along with the SVR team. That operation there in itself is surely something that you must be very proud of, knowing that what you get to drive, you know, when you are actively competing, is something that you definitely are familiar with and know what capables are happening during any given time. We got to see a bit of what you guys do, and it's really amazing to see that homegrown talent shining through when it comes to building such a fantastic vehicle.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, working there at a daily basis, it's a lot going on, a lot of development going on daily. And yeah, to be involved with that, obviously I do the sales part of the work there. So no, I'm involved daily with the development, especially with the day-to-day work and upgrading the cars and stuff. All the shakedowns that we do. I mean, this is our third day like this week, and every time we've come here, we've come with a different setup, just to see what the car would do. And we're doing continuous improvement. So I think we're on a really good road at the moment. And if we compare myself as a driver compared to just the start of the year in Dakar, although I won a stage in Dakar and we had some good results, I feel a lot more comfortable, a lot more quicker. You know, as the races go on, I'm able to show the pace more consistently, I'd say. So we're always knocking on the door with the top guys. I mean, we finished Aragon in P4 along with my teammate Zhao winning the race. And no, it's the pace is really there. It's coming along. We have, I'd say it's bad luck, but you know, once it clicks, I don't think it's going to stop anytime soon. We produce our chassis, we produce our wishbones, our drive shafts, our uprights, everything that you see on the car we produce. So it's really amazing, and to have you know, the local South Africans building the cars, building the company, you know, it's a showcase. You know, it's something to prove that South Africans are, you know, one of the best up and coming. You can look at it in a few sports, but mainly motorsport. If you look at a few years ago, where we were and how many South African drivers were shining at the top level of racing, it wasn't so many. But if you look at now, today's time, there's a lot of good drivers out there and representing the country proudly. The next 6 months looks very busy. It's a tight 6 months upcoming, but a lot of work that's going to be put in, a lot of effort, and all preparation for Dakar, and hopefully one of the cars can be on the top step.
I absolutely like that. There we have it, Saud Variawa. As I mentioned at the beginning, you need to remember the name. As he mentioned as well, there are many more names that are now taking up the podiums within motorsport internationally. But Saud Variawa is the name that we are going to punt and continually support, so that we have the real future of motorsport here in South Africa.